children, let's start with a lesson in language study today. Okay, language study means we are going to learn the basics of language. And today we are going to do a language study lesson for standard 8th. And this will be basic fundamental language. So we're going to learn certain basic and fundamental ideas in English in this series of videos. All right, and today is the first one. So let us start with a easy concept. That is, we will be learning about prefixes and suffixes today. So what is the meaning of a prefix? What is the meaning of a suffix? We will see all this. We will see certain examples also, and we will also try and solve a few exercises. All right, so come on, let us start with this very interesting video about prefixes and suffixes. So what is a prefix, children? It is a letter or a group of letters that you put at the beginning of a word to change its meaning. So there is a particular word and then you add some letters to the beginning of the word before the word begins. So that is a prefix. What is suffix now? Now, suffix means a letter or a group of letters that you put at the end of a word to change its meaning. Okay, so when you add some letters before a word, it is prefix. When you add some letters after a word, it is suffix. Now we are saying word. So now what is this word? Now it is a root word. The word to which you add prefix or suffix is called as a root word. So now what is a root word? A root word is a basic word with no prefix or suffix added to it. Alright, so when you take up just one word which you can find in the dictionary, then that is a root word. When you add some letters to it in the beginning, it becomes prefix. When you add some letters towards the end, then this group of letters is called as suffix. So this in short is the meaning of prefix, suffix and root word. And remember, prefix and suffix together is called as an affix. Okay, so an affix could be either prefix or it could be suffix. Having this information with us, now let us move on and let us take one at a time and examine it. So what is a prefix? We will see various examples and we'll try and see meaning also of these examples. So re is a prefix. That is, it will be added before the root word. Whenever you add re before the word or the root word, the meaning of this re is again. Okay, so when I say re means doing something again. So what? Let's take an example. Rewrite. See, rewrite means what? Write again. Rewrite. All right. Then when I say un, when I add un before a word, it means not. Okay. For example, unkind. A person who's got a lot of mercy in his heart is called as a kind person. And if that person is not kind, then we say unkind. Okay. See the next one. Pre. Pre means what? Pre means before. We say, na, do not write the answer pre-hand. That is, do not write it before. We say preliminary exam. That is an exam before the main exam. So here, pre-made. Nowadays, we are living in the age of pre-made food. Food which is already cooked and you keep it in the fridge. You pull it out of the fridge, you put it in the microwave and you eat it. Pre-made. Alright. The next prefix is dis. D-I-S, dis. And what is the meaning of this dis? Not or opposite of. Okay. For example, dishonest. Honest means someone who's always truthful. Alright. And who's a dishonest person? Just the opposite of honest. Someone who is not at all honest. He's not honest, so he is dishonest. Okay? Then the next one, im. Im means what? What does the meaning of the prefix im means? Again, it means not, or it means opposite of. The most easy example for in that we always say is impossible. Okay? But here the meaning, here the example is impolite. Someone who's not at all polite. Polite means what? You have a particular way of talking gracefully. Someone who's not talking gracefully is very rude. That person is impolite. Let's see the next one now. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. After im, we have the next one, that is non. N-O-N, non. What is the meaning of non? Non means not. Okay, so one example, nonsense, something which doesn't have any sense. Or we say non-vegetarian, something which is not vegetarian is non-vegetarian. Okay, so non means not. Coming to the last example of prefix, miss. Miss means what here? A wrong or bad, something which is negative. Okay, so you have misbehave means what? Someone who is behaving in a bad manner or behaving in a wrong manner. So these are some examples of prefixes, children. We cannot take all the examples because the list is very exhaustive. It's a very long list. So we have picked up, for example, around 7 prefixes. Now I'll give you a small exercise at this point. Now for re, I have written rewrite. For un, I have written unkind. You will find out 2 more examples for each prefix. Okay. For example, here it is for dis, it is dishonest. So one example could be disappointment. Alright. So find out. Alright. Words where you add re to the root word, where you add un to the root word to form a new word. So this is prefix for you, children. Now we move on and see what is the meaning of suffix. So see, age is a suffix, which means a result. Alright, and the example is a wreckage. Wreckage, as a result of something, wreckage happened because of the accident. Wreckage means something which is damaged very badly. ANC as a suffix means an action or a state. Alright, for example, importance. Then you have ANT, which is a person. When you add the suffix ANT to a particular word, it becomes a person. The verb becomes a person. For example, when I add ANT to assist, it becomes assistant. What about EE? Means again a person. For example, a person who does the work of managing a match of, say, football. That person is called as a referee. Okay. Then you have ENCE, which also means an action or state. For example, difference. When you add ENCE to differ, it becomes difference. Then you have ER or OR, which again becomes a person. For example, when I add ER to teach, it becomes teacher. Okay. Then you have ERY, which is a type or a place of work. Alright. So when I add ERY to bake, it becomes bakery. So these are some examples of suffixes used in language. So we saw prefixes, we saw suffixes. Now let's move on and let us do an exercise here. So what can you see here? You can see not like, not agree, not connect, not appear, not honest, not obey. So these are all prefixes with DIS. So not honest is what? It is dishonest. So what is a picture? It is a picture of Pinocchio. He was a person who used to say a lot of lies. Okay, so he was dishonest. So someone who's not honest is dishonest. Someone who doesn't agree is disagree. Not agreeing with someone is disagreeing. What about disobey? Disobey means what? Not connect, not like, not appear? No. Dishonest means, not obey means disobey. What about disappear now? Disappear means not appear. He did a lot of magic, but the pigeon or the flowers did not appear, they disappeared. What about disconnect? Disconnect means something which cannot connect. And finally, you have dislike. Dislike means not like something. So these are all various examples of dis as a prefix. We saw a basic idea in language study, that is in English language, that is prefix and suffix. So very soon I'll be coming with many more such videos about easy concepts in the English language.